teacher's part is that happiness which comes from the inside, not we have to bring the smile on our face deliberately or the forcefully. These all things will comprehensive help us to upliftment of the school education level as well as social education. In the classroom management, this is also required. You take the proper material with you. Be ready to face the questions and be ready to ask the question as well.
Hello and a very warm welcome to Great Principles. I'm Seema Chhoriya and I welcome you all to a very special episode today. Teachers are called many things educators, mentors, instructors. No matter what they are called, we can all agree that they truly have a gift of influencing lives both inside and outside of their classroom. Joining me in conversation is my very devoted educator of the day, Mr. Pragya Prateek Shukla. He is principal of Trigat School, which is located at Tijara, Alwar, Rajasthan. He's going to share with us his journey in education and also what it takes to ensure that the classroom activities are made up to the mark so that there's a lot of team building activities, there is a lot of communication between teachers and students. So please join me in welcoming Mr. Pragya Prateek Shukla. Welcome to Great Principles, sir. I'm really honored to have you with me.
Thank you, Seema ma'am. Initially, as per the format, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Pragya Prateek Shukla. I belong a small town of Hardoi district of UP, and my mother was a teacher. Actually, we have several teachers in our family, so that given me an idea to become a teacher because follow the same tradition of the family. My dadaji was also a teacher. My grand dadaji was teacher. My mother was a teacher. My maternal aunt's teacher. My uncle teacher. So that influenced me to become a teacher. That means my mother was saying teaching is not an easy job. After 40 minutes, 40 new challenges are coming. So that inspired me to accept the 40 new challenges after 40 minutes to start with that. I have started my career from the Bluebell Senior Secondary School, Fatehgarh, Farrukhabad in UP, as a computer instructor, computer teacher. And later on, I continued with my studies and I joined Kendriya Vidyalaya of Fatehgarh also. And the great turn came in my life when I joined the Jagan Public School, Kannauj. And under the leadership of the Mr. Yogen Gupta, he was the principal. I learned so many things. I learned how to handle the global curriculum, how to handle the global team and make a team building. That inspired me so many things. And later on, I did not turn back until now. I have become a CBSE trainer also, as well as the educator and handling several school in the CBSE matters, guiding several people. This is overall. But the most important thing that I have found, mostly the people are saying that teaching is a profession which is not very much influencing, and it is not like other professions which are giving a lot of name and fame. But I feel that maybe the name and fame we are not getting so much in the traditional teaching way, but if you are inspiring the name and fame that you are getting in the particular hearts of the students and the parents, that is something beyond the taste of any other name and fame. One of the parents once said that your the teacher's part is that happiness which comes from the inside, not we have to bring the smile on our face deliberately or the forcefully. After seeing a good teacher, good inspirer, the smile comes from the inside the heart, and it pays the gratitude towards him or her. So I would like to say to thank that parent today also. He inspired me to become a more learner and become more influencer in the in future, and still I have been trying to learn more. That is the basic only.
So, hailing from a family of teachers and getting inspired and going ahead with the legacy, it's really great to follow the legacy and follow the footstep. And I really love that you were ready to accept the challenge. You were not scared that, no, I don't want to go into the profession. You were like, let me see what change I can bring in. And
I would
even
like
your
to
leader,
share I would
yes, sir.
like to share that once I dropped this profession,
Okay.
I completed my MCA, Master of Computer Application, and I joined the field of IT programmer. I joined one of the company at Ahmedabad. I worked there and I developed the software. After that, almost 4 months after, I felt that it's nothing. It's not so much challenging than the previous field. So I dropped that job there and returned to the same field again and become a teacher again. And then again, I become a PGT computer science, accepted the programming, and then because I have my masters in English also, so I got the opportunity to teach the English and CBSE training attended. Then I got a very much important training at that time. CBSE has included the CCE scheme, continuous and comprehensive evaluation. At that time, I got training from the Delhi, and there I got a opportunity to become master trainer for the whole over the staff. So that was the turning point of my life, and so I learned that it's not teaching only the students, it's the teaching the teachers also and teaching the society as well, because sometimes we have to motivate the parents also. So it's not just only the teaching to the particular teenagers, it's teaching several generations, students as well as their parents and their the students who will become later on the parents and their students too. So it's a teaching of not one generation, several generations. So enjoy this. No other field can give this such a joy. So I enjoyed that job and I have been enjoying this job.
सो कोडिंग करके तो कोई भी प्रोग्रामर बन जाएगा बट टीचिंग करके एक अच्छा टीचर बनना चैलेंजिंग है सो दिस इज व्हाट सर्स जर्नी टीचर्स अस सो इट्स ग्रेट टू हियर दिस एंड यू नो रिटर्निंग बैक टू टीचिंग एंड नाउ लीडिंग एन इंस्टीट्यूट सो सर एज अ लीडर नाउ आपको क्या लगता है कि हमारे जो स्कूल है, क्लासरूम्स हैं, जैसे कि आपके लीडर ने, आपके प्रिंसिपल ने आपको इंस्पायर किया, बहुत सारा एक्सपोज़र दिया, यू लर्न सो मच अंडर हिज ट्यूटलेज एंड टुडे यू आर सो ग्रैटिफाइड टू हिम दैट यू नो दिस इज़ आई एम हियर बिकॉज़ ऑफ यू. So what is
Yeah.
your thought? How should we inculcate the spirit of leadership, the spirit of team building amongst our student also? How can these kinds of program be designed in the classroom so that you know students try to help each other to find ways, not to compete with each other?
Actually, I would like to say that I have all the experience with the CBSE only. So I can say very clearly the CBSE is the most influential board of education in Indian terminology, first of all. And the curriculum that CBSE has designed and the way the CBSE actually aim to be done, which is completely not followed by the most of the institution. The institution which are following them, they are getting the best result in the not only form of the marks only or percentage only, in the form of the future good generations, in the form of the very good human beings, you can say that. For example, I would like to say that what is lacking. First of all, I want to explain what lacks most of the students and what to be done, so that my aim of the team building will be very clear. I have seen the institute that they are running institute, the primary block, the junior block, the secondary block, and the senior secondary block. The institutions are running, and the PGTs, TGTs, PRTs, they are working together with the students and their students only. I have seen that up to the fifth level teacher is saying, okay, let the student cross the fifth level and he will be away from us. He will be away from us. The problems or the lacks that will be handled by the next step teachers like 6 to 8. Then 6 to 8 teachers are mostly thinking that, okay, let it be past the 8th level and their problems will be remained in the ninth level and the teacher, secondary teacher will handle it. And similarly, the 10th class teachers are thinking that their problem should be handled by the 11th and 12th. And meanwhile, the student become a problematic student after 12th, and he is not aware about or she is not aware about what to be done or how to be handled, how to be handle the problem. Here, the team building is very important. Like, for example, the CBSE has given the subject committee. Subject committee cells like science department, math department, English department, Hindi department, cultural departments like that. If these teams are made by the institutions properly, and these teams are actually functioning properly, they are conducting their meetings, sharing the problems. The students who are not, we can say, the weaker one, they are just slow learners or not able to understand the subject concept properly. If they join the hand together, then it will be beneficial for the 12 years of or 12 plus 3, you can say the 15 years of education will be comprehensive for the student. But suppose one of the student is not able to understand the concept of the third class level. So if the maths is problematic for him or her, so that teacher should contact to the TGT level teacher, senior grade teacher, that what extra, what other type of the strategy should be applied to teach that special child or to handle the problem of that special child. Strategies should be applied, strategies should be tested, and the feedback to be taken, and then improvement should be to be checked. If such things are happening, then no students will lag. I have seen several students are coming in the month of July. They have passed the class 10th. I asked them the questions. Yes, you have passed the class 10th. Now, which stream would you like to choose? They are not having any idea about it because the team has not given the information where you are good and where you are weak, what should be done with you. Up to the 8th level students now thinking about what is the importance of their education, what is the aspect of this education in future, what will be the result of up to the 8th level education at the 9th level and 10th level and then later on, because they have not given proper idea by the senior teachers, because junior teachers taught up to their level and there is no connectivity between the senior and junior level. So this is very required that the team building especially required in our institution wherever I have worked in previously, and in this institution where I've been working right now also. The first thing was done that subject committee level and their meeting to be called, and probably students if they have any problem to learn or understand the concept, that should be handled in such a manner so that their problem become their power. That was earlier a problem, but now that particular topic become a power of them only. So some students were not able to the understand the English concept because the books are written in English and they are from the Hindi background, or their family background is completely uneducated or the Hindi. Some students were facing the problems, the conceptual clearance, because they have missed the previous classes, certain topics or the certain issues. That's why they are missing it. So that should be the something bridge gapping by the teachers should be done. These all things will comprehensive help us to upliftment of the school education level as well as social education. And if such strategies will be applied in most of the institution, I hope there will be no lack of information, no lack of knowledge, and every student will show their his or his her performance as per the their mental level and their marks shown in the academics. There are two kind of education in India. I have felt that I have seen that the teachers are also coming. They have completed their graduate and postgraduated, but they actually missing to show their performance as per their mark sheet, because the teachers have not paid attention towards to inside and outside should be the same. They are outside something or inside something. This is the gap that we have to work on about, and I request to all the educators in the society, they should work on it and make a proper strategy as per their area, their system also, their management also, but upliftment this also and manage this gap, and their gap should be bridged properly, filled properly, and a smooth education atmosphere should be maintained so that they become a global citizen of the world. आई डोंट नो, मैं अक्सर एक से बच्चों से एक बात कहता हूँ, बेटा मुझे नहीं पता कि आप में से कितने कल के डॉक्टर्स हो, कितने इंजीनियर्स हो, कितने बिजनेस एंटरप्रेन्योर बनोगे, कितने आप जो है सोसाइटी में कोई सोशल सर्विस में जाओगे, आईएएस आईपीएस जैसे भी बन सकते हो सकता है पॉलिटिशियन भी बनोगे। बट मैं बेटा इतना ही चाहता हूँ कि बेटा आप जो भी बनो वो बिल्कुल परफेक्ट बनो। आपके अंदर वहाँ गैप्स नहीं आने चाहिए कि सर मैथ्स तो मैं पूरी पढ़ा लूंगा पर अलजेब्रा नहीं आती, साइंस तो मैं पूरी पढ़ा लूंगा लेकिन मुझे केमिस्ट्री वाला पार्ट डाउट लगता है। मैं तो सारा कुछ पढ़ा लूँगा पर मुझे हिंदी की राइटिंग बिल्कुल खराब हो गई है मेरी। That gap should be filled properly, that thing should not be there, so that a complete man, a complete educated personality should be developed in future, the person who is not having any kind of problem। इसमें सबसे बड़ा इम्पोर्टेंट एक रोल और भी है जो हमारे को-करिकुलर एक्टिविटी टीचर्स होते हैं, लाइक म्यूजिक टीचर्स, लाइक पर्सनालिटी डेवलपमेंट टीचर्स, लाइक फिजिकल इंस्ट्रक्टर्स, स्पोर्ट्स कोचेस। They should also pay attention that in which particular field a student having the interest and having potential to show himself or the herself, that is required, and give him or her chance to participate in that so that he can show the talent। most of the institutions मैंने देखा है, मैम मैं पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस शेयर करना चाहूंगा कि अभी मेरे बच्चे खुद के बेटे जहाँ पढ़ रहे हैं, उन्होंने आज तक कभी भी किसी भी स्पोर्ट्स कंपटीशन में अपने स्टूडेंट्स को नहीं भेजा। so being an educator, I just only requested him this time I want that my kids must participate। so on my words he gave the register to the my kids, and at the time of events to be happened, and the event was happened from the institution only 25 kilometer away, ही सेड दैट सर हम कोई अरेंजमेंट नहीं कर पाएंगे, हमारा पीटीआई नहीं जा पाएगा, आपके कहने पे, आप एजुकेटर हो, आपके कहने पे मैंने रजिस्ट्रेशन तो कर लिया, पर आपको ही अपना ले जाना पड़ेगा। मैंने कहा कोई बात नहीं सर, आई विल मैनेज। आई टुक अ लीव, आई ड्रॉप माई किड्स ओवर देयर daily, and then they participated. No matter they did not won all medals, they got the first one medal, and others he got the seventh and fourth positions like that. No problem. But they told me that पापा मैंने बहुत कुछ लर्न किया, how to follow the instruction of the PTI sir and the coaches, what to be done, what not to be done, that I have learned so many things. Because that is the first step to be learned. I share this experience to the management also, and later on they apologize that सॉरी सर मैंने नहीं भे अपने पीटीआई को भेजा, मेरा पीटीआई भी बहुत कुछ सीख जाता। That is why I am telling that this is happening here, or in the not only here, several institutions this is happening. But I want to request from this platform to the all the educators as well as the mentors, principals, try to develop the future citizens in multi-dimensional personalities. One dimension will lead not only the particular success, but sometimes they will lack something. Nowadays, it is a time to develop a person who is completely a body which is having all things, multiple things, multiple talents at the same time in a single body. And here, second thing is the school management has done very thing, all the things, all the proper team management done by the मैनेजमेंट इन द टीचर्स टीम अच्छी सी बन गई, टीचर्स कोलैबोरेट होके काम कर रहे हैं, कोऑपरेटिव होके काम कर रहे हैं, दे आर डिस्कसिंग अबाउट द स्टूडेंट्स प्रॉब्लम, दे आर हैंडलिंग द स्टूडेंट प्रॉब्लम्स, दे आर मोटिवेटिंग ईच अदर, helping each other, giving ideas, and all things happening. And the team thing is required with the coming generation also. That is a part of classroom management. Because if you are working in a team, think about the future team. The future team will come after 20 years or 10 years. The particular student who is in the class 10th right now, he will become a proper citizen, grown up citizen after 6 or 7 years. Here also required. Classroom management is a part of education. Why? Because it is needed to handle the all 40 different mind status in a one go. All 40 different mind levels are sitting in the classroom. Some are having the very much good percentage marks and IQs, some are mediocre, some are the lower ones, and we have to handle all together in 40-45 minutes or maximum 1 hour. So here classroom management strategy out the content that particular teacher is delivering. He should or she should focus on that only in such a manner that content should reach the small minds which are slow learners or not learning properly, not able to understand things in a one go. That should be having some content which is very much required for the intelligent ones. They can handle it, they can put their extra efforts in that also. Some content should be for the mediocres also. Ask the questions as per the mental level of the mediocres and the senior, you can say the topper levels or the leader levels and the slow learners also. The sitting pattern in the classroom, that is also required. कई बार ऐसा होता है कि सारे जो बेचारे स्लो लर्नर्स हैं या कम सीख पाते हैं, देर में सीख पाते हैं, उनको एक कोना दे दिया जाता है। आप वहीं वो आइडेंटिफाइड हो जाता है एक 12वीं क्लास में। अच्छा वो बच्चे, दैट मीन्स दे आर नॉट लर्निंग प्रॉपर्ली, दे आर नॉट पेइंग अटेंशन प्रॉपर्ली, दे आर नॉट गुड इन एकेडमिक्स। This is happening. I have seen most of the institute I have gone through for the training purpose or the inspection purpose. Sometimes management invited me just to have a check of the my team. So I've gone there, I checked that, oh my god, why these are sitting over there? They are grouped only. Why? Because they are slow learners and they are just only left at a corner of the institution. Sorry, it's not required. Just try to find it of them, mix with them, coupling with them the those who are the mediocre one or the intelligent one, they may get inspired. कहते हैं कि अगर हम लगातार किसी की संगत में रहते हैं तो उसका संगत का असर ज़रूर आता है। और मैं ये कह सकता हूँ कि मैंने इस तरीके की एक्सपीरियंशियल लर्निंग करवाई है बच्चों को कि अगर हमने अच्छे बच्चों के साथ में और किसी अच्छे इन्फ्लुएंसर स्टूडेंट के साथ में किसी मीडियोकर और लोअर लेवल के बच्चे को बैठाला है, एंड आई एक्सपीरियंस दैट, आई फेल्ट दैट, एंड द रिजल्ट शो दैट the mediocre student or the lower learner, slow learner student performed better than the earlier performance because of the influence of नेबर वन, पड़ोस वाला जो बैठा है उसके साथ की वजह से, संगति की वजह से, कपलिंग स्टूडेंट, peer learning, discussing with each other. These are the strategies that should be followed in the classroom management by the particular subject, especially towards the topic which are feeling difficult by the particular slow learner students. I want to say that one of the case study I handled in the session of 2005 to 7, there were certain students those who were not able to understand the concept of the banking, and at that time in class 10th mathematics, banking was the important chapter. द टीचर सेड दैट सर यहाँ पे बच्चे बिल्कुल नहीं समझ पा रहे, बैंकिंग को बिल्कुल नहीं समझ में आ रहा। तो मैंने कहा सर आप कैसे इनको पढ़ा रहे हैं? उन्होंने बताया। मैंने कहा सर आप ये काम करिए, आप अपनी पासबुक कल ले आइएगा और बच्चों से कहिए कि अपने पेरेंट्स की पासबुक की एक फोटोकॉपी ले आएं, यहाँ पे एंट्रीज हुई हूँ। Some of the student brought, some of the student not brought, but meanwhile in the pairs in the group all got the things, and then asked them just find out the monthly lowest amount. They use their pencils and made the rows properly, and they find out the particular month lowest amount in the account, and they just note it down. And they note it down and they understand what I want to convey them. And they understand सर ये फॉर्मूला है, अच्छा लोएस्ट अमाउंट पे इंटरेस्ट लगता है, हमें लोएस्ट अमाउंट ही नहीं समझ में आ रहा था। हमने कहा बेटा ढूंढो इसमें यहाँ से यहाँ तक कितना मिलेगा, एंड दे लर्न इट। यूजुअली टीचर्स आर टीचिंग द थिंग्स on the board only. In the classroom management, this is also required. You take the proper material with you. Be ready to face the questions and be ready to ask the question as well. That is also the classroom management. Appropriate questioning is also required. And questioning, 360-degree questioning. Questioning में भी टाइप है कि आप लर्निंग बेस्ड क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे हैं, आप अंडरस्टैंडिंग बेस्ड क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे हैं, दैट इज आल्सो रिक्वायर्ड। तो कैटेगराइज द क्वेश्चन, द ऑब्जर्वेशन बेस्ड क्वेश्चन, अंडरस्टैंडिंग बेस्ड क्वेश्चन, learning based questions. Sometimes grammatical questions are also coming. Nowadays CBSE has introduced very much important thing, case study based questions. That is also required in the classroom. It is a part of classroom teaching. Give them a case study and they can handle with each other, with the cooperative version of each other. They can build a team, they can make a team with each other. I gave them a task last year to the students because it was a COVID year, and after opening of the COVID year, I gave them a task to handle the whole lab, chemistry lab and physics lab properly. Just only no teacher will guide you. Just hold it properly and manage it properly. Try to compile things in a proper manner and do the necessary practicals with the help of book. One teacher, one student will speak, other will arrange the instruments properly, and the team will perform the practical and make a slide show, and then it will be done. I found that they made a team with a win in 10 minutes, and they decided their teams and came to with us team 1, team 2, team 3, team 4. And the necessary, all the outputs came in such a manner that was not thinking, thought by the even the PGT physics, PGT chemistry. सर ये तो बड़ी जल्दी कर गए सारे बच्चे। मैंने कहा सर आप इनको थोड़ा सा टीम बिल्डिंग, ये अपने में ही एक दूसरे के साथ सारा कुछ करके दिखा देंगे, आपको बस गाइड करना है। जस्ट हैव एन ऑब्जर्वेशन, कोई नॉटीनेस ना करें, कोई नुकसान ना पहुंचे इनको, क्योंकि बच्चे हैं, दे आर नॉट अवेयर अबाउट द व्हाट मे बी द लॉस हैपन विद द if any chemical spill out on their body. Using a proper apron, proper apparatus should be used, proper precaution to be taken, and they will do all the things. We just only have to observe and watch them. That is
All
the
right.
team building. That is also the class of part of classroom management, because laboratory is also another kind of class, practical class. So these all things are there. So many things are there related to the classroom management and the curriculum that you are going to deliver, the sitting pattern, the asking question pattern, and behavior observation of
Right,
the
sir.
student. These all things are also there.
Yes, sir. So,
Yeah,
sir, I think you have shared a lot of life examples also, that what all practical things you did and what were the result of that. And even I agree that peer learning is the greatest form of learning, and it is scientifically proven also. This is where many educators fail because, we are just in hurry giving instructions and telling what to do. So rather
yeah,
let children decide what they had to do in a supervised manner. I really love this point. So, my dear viewers, Mr. Pragya Prateek sir has shared us a lot of insights and tips on how to have effective team building with your team so that you can get the most of the child can get the best holistic kind of education in the school environment, and also a lot of strategies on classroom activities. So this was Mr. Pragya Prateek Shukla sharing with us his ideologies and journey. Stay tuned for more episodes. Thank you so much, sir, for
Thank
sharing
you,
your
ma'am.
journey and
Welcome,
with us.
ma'am.
We feel
Thanks a
really
lot giving the
privileged.
opportunity. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.